Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. We are down here in this big old nether tree farm that we built last time. This thing has been running like an absolute charm. If we go and check out some of our drops, I ran this thing all the way, so I just completely maxed out all of these that I needed, the warp blocks. This one's obviously not maxed out, but that's okay. And we got almost a full chest of shroom lights, which is awesome. And then these for like decoration, we have a whole bunch. And a whole bunch of stuff here, whole bunch of stuff here. These are probably all full. Yeah, just about. But this thing has been running like crazy. Now, something you may have noticed is that these are not glowing as bright as they used to. And that would be because we are in, let me find it. Oh, up here, we are in 1.19.4. That's right, I upgraded, I've been playing on 19.2 for, I don't know, ever. I didn't go to 3. And now we're finally updated, but that means not all the mods I use are actually working yet. So I do not use Optifine, so I don't have dynamic lights working. I mean, check it out. Usually when I walk around, we have dynamic lights, but it's just not up here yet. So that's okay. We're just gonna have to power through it without some of these mods, but we can do it. We got most of the stuff that I need, so let's get going. Oh, really quick before we get going, I changed a little bit of how the lighting works here. So I added in these corners, all these are trapdoors. So I hid back here some glowstone lights, and I think it really helps with being able to see in here. Because before I only had that glow lichen, but now it's actually lit up. You can actually see in there now, which is so nice. What I actually want to do today is involving this. And not specifically Pigstep, but what I want to do is stuff involving a jukebox, because we're in 1.19.4, which means we can use hoppers and jukeboxes now, just like on Bedrock. All right, so here we are in Redstone land, and I have a little bit of a setup here, so I can kind of show the problems with jukeboxes. So jukeboxes can interact with hoppers either from the top like this, or from the side. And so they work pretty simply. If we have a hopper up here and we grab a disc, oh, this doesn't have Mellow. Hold on, let me go grab it. We have this one. Mellow is one of the shorter music discs. But if we come in here and put one in, you can tell it just gets sucked right in and just starts playing. Now, they also work from the side as long as I get rid of this. So we go ahead and put this in here and, oh, it didn't play. It actually went down into here and into this wool. So hold on, let me show you again. If we go through, it just gets sucked straight down. So that's one of the problems with these jukeboxes. What we actually have to do is lock the hopper from the side so that when we put a music disc in here, it starts to play instead of getting sucked down like this. Then they also work from the bottom, so when this is done playing, it'll get sucked out and it'll just go straight back down into here. You put the wool back, so stuff gets deleted. Pop. Now the other thing is we have these minecart hoppers. There's actually 4 of them right here. So this is a cool little trick that you might know about, but minecart hoppers, when there's a bunch of them stacked together and they try to suck up stuff from above, they all do it at the exact same time. So what that means is if I have these 4 music discs here and I put it on top of here, they all pull from this they all pull from the box at the exact same time. So we just do this chunk and they instantly pull them all out, and then they come out one by one here afterward. But why that's good is if there's 4 minecart hoppers here, each with 1 disc, basically this hopper gets confused and doesn't know which one to pull from, and so it pulls from a completely random one, which is awesome. That means we can actually shuffle music discs. So yeah, this system is really cool and sort of the basis of the whole music disc shuffler. And what I have right here is sort of that system all built up. This was actually the first one that I made, and it's a big old shulker box monster. So there's a shulker box of music discs here, and it'll dispense it and then empty it and then play the music, and then it'll fill it all back up, then send it all the way back up top again. And I actually have something to admit. I already built this thing up in survival, and then I was looking at it and going, man, this could be way smaller actually, and so I went ahead and did that as well. Yeah, right over here we just have the smaller design, and this design I actually like a lot better. So if you'll remember, this was the little tiny piece that we have that sucks out the music discs, randomizes it, and then locks it and does all that. And that's just right here. So here's our mine carts, here's our jukebox, and here's the locking mechanism, but then there's a little bit extra, right? So here's the on-off switch, and all that that does is it pushes this block down, which instantly pulls out all the discs into this hopper, plays them, and then we just have this clock going. You can do something else than this, but I use vanilla tweaks that just makes the clicking very quiet. So I just do this for everything. And so it cycles them back up, and it'll just put them right here in this either barrel. So if you wanted, you could put a barrel right here, or you could also put a shulker box right here. So like this, and carry around your mixtape or whatever. And it'll just be all right here, and it'll just cycle them all the way back through and through. Another advantage to this system is that while the jukebox is playing, all the items are already getting refreshed, so they come straight back into this box. So if we turn it on, you'll see it's playing mellowy right now, and you'll see music discs are coming back up. And if we look in here, there's already 3 of them, and it's waiting. And as soon as this disc is done, it immediately unlocks over here just before the music disc gets back into here. So you won't ever have any repeats, which is, good in some cases and not good for others. I think it's fine to not have repeats. So I really like this system. It's a lot cleaner, a lot faster. If you wanted to have repeats, you could just put like a delay circuit over here or something and make it last longer, but I ain't got no time for that. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and change what I have built up in survival already to look like this instead. All right, everybody, as day breaks, we can see my glorious little tiny hole in the wall I have over here. Yeah, it's obviously not looking too pretty, but look how much more space we saved. Remember I was talking about how much smaller this is than the other one? I mean, you can really tell in here, just saves a lot of room. Why don't we go up here and actually turn this thing on, though? I have a whole bunch of discs in here. I have like, well, I say a whole bunch, I have 4. Big Step, Other Side, Cat, and some other things, but why don't I go ahead and turn this on? Wait a second. Yeah, that's right. I went through and I got the same mod that Hermitcraft uses, so I can do custom music discs now. So this really is sort of like my own mixtape at this point, because all of these are all the songs that I've been using for the series, right? All of these are by JCD, which the Spotify link to his Spotify is always in the description. So if you want to check him out, go check him out. But now I have my own like mixtape here. And I don't know, maybe I need to go and make a music disc farm, because I need a lot of those. I only have a couple more. However, that is definitely not a task for this episode. What is a task for this episode, though, is making this place pretty. It's literally just a square in the wall. It doesn't look too good. So what I want to do is definitely add these spruce columns on the outside, but on the inside, I really want to pull the power from here. And while this thing is on, have like lights going on inside, and like just make it look a lot nicer in here than it is. You know, there needs to be like a floor and stuff. So anyway, why don't I go dig out some of this and sort of get brainstorming on what this thing could look like in here. All right, it's been a few hours and I wanted to show you the progress I've made up here so far. It's not done because I keep expanding the project and wanting to add more and more things, but I think it's finally done with additions, and I just got to expand this all the way around and like fully decorate it. I'm thinking of putting up here, I want to change the floor, but I want to put like a tables up here or something. So, you know, it's like you're coming up here to the club and you can like sit up here and have a snack, or you could come down here and come down to the dance floor and like party down here or something like that. But I want to show you this dance floor running because it's really cool. So in here in my mixtape, I just got these 2 songs. And then I brought a bunch of extra discs over here, but YouTube will be mad at me for those. So here, if we flip this on, we can see we get completely random, semi-random patterns going on over here. It's so cool. It's, when you make these sort of floors, a lot of times you use observer chains, so it's like kind of random, but not entirely. But I did this as best I could and made it super, super random. So it's really cool to have this down in here. But why don't I go downstairs and show you how that works? I can just go blast through it really quick. Yeah, so down here we have jukebox access if I need to pull it out. But while it's running, we have power coming here. And that goes all the way down and turns this thing on. And so this cyan, this just goes around in a big circle. So a big old circle going on here. And then these observers basically detect when these rails get powered. And these droppers try to put one item into the hopper over here. And if it ends up being a shovel, so there's a, I think I have it 1 in 6 chance right now, so I can make the lights go faster if I wanted. But there's a 1 in 6 chance of the shovel, and when there's a shovel, we come up here and turn some of these lights on. And so each one of these slices has a dropper in it. So if we look in here, here's all the droppers. So that's sort of how I got it to be like pseudo-random going through here. And then some of them, we have 2, so like here's a repeater and a repeater. So these 2 lights technically always light up at the same time, but I just put a big long delay on there, so it kind of fakes it. But yeah, that's how I did that. I'm very, very happy with this thing. I originally was just gonna make like one of those big ol' blocks of observers, so it just like sparkles, but I think this is a lot cooler. It looks a lot more random. All right, check it out. I have this thing all finished now, and look how like dark and dingy this interior is. It's so cool. It sort of has this feel of like you're in this sort of underground club or something, and it's just like, I don't know, wet. There's like stuff growing in here. It's all dark and dingy. We got some like cool little crying obsidian in here to give a little bit of light under here. And if we go up here, we have like the like dining food area like I was talking about. Maybe some people left some drinks here. We got some like wall art going on. We have a sink here. Oh, I forgot to put water in there. That's okay. Yeah, I'm so happy with this interior. And then like down here, there's some more like food and water. If we look at it from this angle, it looks so cool. Actually, hold on, let me go turn on the music because we need the lights on too, so we can get the whole experience. I mean, check it out. All being said, I am so happy with the way this turned out. I love the interior. I love the random lights, the random music, the audio mod. Oh my god, just all of this whole project coming together. It looks so, so cool. And at night, when you're out here, you can see inside. This is all tinted glass, so you can't really see inside, like the light doesn't flood out, but you can see the lights going on inside, and it just looks so cool from out there. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. I had so much fun building this thing up. I built up this whole thing and designed it all myself, and I'm so... Oh, well, I honestly completely forgot about that. I will do that after I record the outro. So, anyways, if y'all made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are. I hope to catch you in the next one, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.